Hey, sucker, that's why Jean-Luc's a wallet, lost jawlards and white timbers. And Shaka, I see who's on his army. Yeah, Shaka when all the walls fall. But I don't know if Jean-Luc gets these lost jawlards and white timber. They're falling again. Good night, Elytra, we love you. Dathan has left the planet.
One evening as the sun went down and our cooking coals were glowing, down the path came a party hiking, and they said, folks, we're all going. We're yearning for a portal far away in a tavern full of shouting. So join us, friends, and let's descend deep into Undermountain, deep into Undermountain. There run dungeons hot and cold, where the monsters surge and pushes, and the youngest runes are old, where the mimics all lie waiting, and the goblin werebats roost, all the wisps and wasps and the mezzo-lost, the hidden pit where we'll all plummet deep into Undermountain. Deep into Undermountain, all our blades will sing like choirs, as our arrows strike like drum beats, and our green flame pops and pyres. Our barbarian will stomp a brood as the rogues dance shadow play. Oh, we're sworn to go at a great tempo. We'll chant our spells as we now delve deep into Undermountain. Deep into Undermountain, you'll always find new gear, and your old mundane accoutrement can be handed down, don't fear. The magic items you'll attune and the artifacts you'll find. There's armor with gems and weird potions and a propeller hat that lets you ascend deep into Undermountain. Deep into Undermountain, the mad wizard stood gates so folks can open portals. He left clues to activate. He has a thing for puzzles and he likes to throw his voice. We're going to delve to where he dwells, to the lowest tower, to seek his power deep into Undermountain. I'll see you there, the lowest lair, deep into Undermountain.
Summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. 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 Just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawl out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. You might notice we already had five face camera expansions. Thank you to Sean, who tipped earlier, who says, thank you for your Minecraft videos. I don't miss an episode. Well, don't worry, Sean. We got all 100 of those on the Abacus and back. 5 face camera expansions parsed during the stream kickoff music. Welcome, Papa Marincock, or Papa Marink, Alaska. I'm not sure. Either way, we've got so many chains and so little time. Let's go! Alrighty. So here's what we got to do. We have to do some work on getting this whole thing here laid out better. We need to create... Oh, that is bad when there's that sort of lag. We need to create some sort of logical walking path and picnic area that's going to connect the kind of food bar areas, the food court, the foods court, if you will. It might be one of those things, like one of those weird pluralizations where it's like you don't have, if you have more than one iPad, you have several eyes pad, right? You know, like several fates accompli, not several fate accomplis, right? That's no good. Man, people are really excited about this title. You know, we didn't have so many people. I guess we did have some people rolling in excited about St. Patrick's Day yesterday. But yeah, Feliz Aniversario de la Expropiación petrolera. I was like, let me Google if there's any holidays on March 18th, because we had so much fun celebrating St. Patrick's Day yesterday. There's got to be something going on today. And it was like, well, there's Sheila's Day, but that's kind of more of like an Irish diaspora thing in Australia. So maybe we should celebrate the time Lazaro Cardenas like nationalized all the oil and minerals. Presumably in Mexico. Yes, I double checked that. Yes, in Mexico. So, yeah. Anyway, attorneys general is another good example. Oh, these chains remind me that humanity is my business. Like Jacob Marley, these chains I forge in life link by link when I act selfishly. So we can't just let all this money go straight to my head and then I don't reinvest it in the world. You know? I gotta think. So, okay. I gotta not just think, but also do. I gotta feel. But then I have to act. Okay. So, anyway. Let's see what we are doing. Welcome, Travku. We are figuring out where... So, to do this food court right, I think we would want to have some general tables over here. I'm almost starting to think that the way to do this is going to be to make a bunch of end rods and iron pressure plates. Because the great thing about iron pressure plates is that they're so flat. And if you put them on top of us, like... So I think that this would make like a good table, but I can't put it down... Okay, if we go get an end rod, can we put it down on top of that? Claro KC, Jason FT. And for some reason, we're not getting in-game sounds. Or at least I'm not. So that's F3 and T, I think. Let's try that. Okay. There we go. We got our in-game sounds now. They're a little bit quiet, but that's okay. They're intended to be. Okay, if I get... Oh, I've only got 2 end rods. So we might not get very far with this plan, but... Oh, see, that looks like a nice little table. Yeah. So we can get that, and then we can get some... What would be good chairs? Like, would quartz be appropriate, or... Also, what is it you use to make more end rods? It's like a combination of... Is it like, do you use chorus fruit? End rod. Okay, blaze rod and pop chorus fruit. So we have some pop chorus fruit, but not enough. We're going to have to go plant some chorus fruit trees, is what I'm realizing. And the night is dark and full of terrors. So we are going to go to bed real quick. Muy bien. Okay. Because, like, I'm pretty sure we had a lot of blaze rods in here. At least some. 42. I mean, that's a start. That's more than we have chorus fruits. So, I was going to say, let's plant the chorus trees somewhere out of the way, but then they won't grow. We should have, like, 1,000,000 chorus fruit from that thing we did with Cub Fan, though. Where did I put those back in the bee box? I feel like we had a whole box of chorus fruit. I would feel very silly if I go through all this trouble to plant these. Here's our end box. Dang it. Okay, so we don't have as many popped ones as I would like. Is what I'm realizing. Okay. But we can go cook some of these. I think in order to grow more though, we need to plant the chorus flower. Oh boy, this is getting frustrating. We need to clear some inventory space. Everything is a mess now. We have too many torches. We got glass everywhere. Yeah, we have to smelt the chorus fruit to get pop chorus fruit. So we're gonna drop the extra glass off here temporarily. Okay. Cool. Good times with Scar left the game. No! He was my only friend on the server. Well, I mean, like, momentarily he was gonna leave. But okay, so let's go ahead and just plant these here and here. We're going to pull these up later, but these chunks should be loaded both when we're over in the other place and when we're over here. Well, I already kind of pranked Zombie Cleo earlier, so yeah. Porque es 18 de... What is March? Marza? No. March in Spanish. Like, what are the months of the year? It is Marzo. Okay. Everybody's yelling Marzo. And so I'm yelling back, Polo. Oh no! Oh no! Don't put those. That was the wrong one. That's the fuel hoppers. We're gonna be cooking chorus fruit with chorus fruit. I don't think that's how that works. Oh boy, that was close. Okay, so these should just get popping now. Ooh, we got plenty of glass done too. So that's good. Yeah. Now I need to look up what the word month is. I know I learned this. Mace. It's the trace mace. Hey, welcome, Jevin Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, here on the HermitCraft server. We're currently in a basement. In our base. Which wasn't meant to be a great introduction to my face or this place. When we're above ground in the sky, you will see the reasons why the hermits like to play on this server every day. It's a post-apocalyptic wasteland. There's pillagers in a place with empty hands. They want to wring my neck, but they can't because they don't have crossbows. There's a flying spaceship over here. I identify it, so it's an IFO. There's a building like a floppy disk, or maybe 6 or 8. If you come across the label, well, it's really plainly saying, Welcome to HermitCraft, Jevin Raiders. Welcome to HermitCraft again. Welcome to HermitCraft, Jevin's Raiders. Hopefully we'll make some new friends. Anyway, this building's for rent, but there's a secret in the basement. It's a quadruple smelter, and it cooks things out of swelter, and then we go turn them into table legs. Seriously, this was a very roundabout way to make table legs. Dang it, door, please work. So we'll go get some blaze rods, and we'll mix them both up, and then we'll make end rods and slap some tables on them too. Gonna turn some blocks of iron into heavy-weighted pressure plates. I kinda drifted melodically. Okay, actually, let's go ahead and, keep, 3 blaze rods in reserve. And then make the rest into end rods. Yeah. So, here we go. Do I sing this song every time people enter the stream? No. No. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down here. No, we don't want the parking garage level. You can see we got our 3 levels of parking garage down here. That's not what we want. We want the food court level, which we still have to put in, a proper door here. We're going to put in a proper door. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, you can make end rods. So, that's what we're going to do. So... Yep, we're learning a little bit about world history today. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, and so that got to go in the title. So I'm, trying to live in the moment more. So I was like, oh, what's today? What's March 18th? What's 18 de Marzo? And it turns out it's... Oh, time to ban that guy for spamming. Wow. That was gonna be me saying the name in the stream title, but whatever. I'm distracted now. So I can't mispronounce it again. So, we'll just put in a few of these. I wonder... Yeah, I guess we would want to put in... So I don't want to use quartz for the chairs because we're using quartz for the stairs. And you gotta know when to stare 'em. Know when to chair 'em. Know when to use glass panes. And when to boosh. I'm gonna put more tables for sitting around the food court. There'll be time enough for eating when the table is done. Okay, so unfortunately, one thing about these pressure plates is they can only go... You can't put them in thin air. They have to go on top of something, right? So if I want to put in a few of these, I gotta put them in womp, 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 womp. Yeah, I can put them on the ground, but that's not great. So here's what we need to do. Tomorrow is St. Joseph's Day. That's true. March 19th is St. Joseph's Day, which is actually my patron saint. Well, it's actually technically, I guess, my dad's patron saint, and I'm named after my dad. So I guess I can celebrate St. Joseph's Day, too. I don't get it. It'd be funny if instead of having a saint's feast day to celebrate, they just make me celebrate my dad's birthday. They're just like, well, you shouldn't have been named after your dad if you didn't want to celebrate like this. And I'm like, but he gets cake. It's like, well, you can have cake. Yeah, but it has ice cream in it. Okay. So what would be good chairs here? I was almost thinking acacia wood would make good chairs. But, oh, crimson stem for the fire doors, y'all. Crimson stem for the fire doors. But also for some chairs. Maybe birch for the chairs, actually. Crimson for the fire doors, though. Okay. Setting up stream labels is still up. Well, that's because a lot of people want to know when the stream's going to start. Luckily, I've got a whole thing for that.
8:30 p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause folding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay our head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all.
Joe Hill's from Tennessee.
Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chess tools breaking. Pickaxe and poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode. I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
So there you go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We can now take down the setting up stream sign. Woo, we did it. Okay. It is a holiday in Mexico. Thanks for noticing. Okay, so people asking about why my website is giving a security error. That's because the SSL certificate expired and I need to replace it. I got caught up with other stuff today and did not get to that. Like, because I was trying to get the episode out the door and things like that. Yay. But hey, the episode got done. I don't know if you noticed that. And you can favorite that or whatever on YouTube if you want later. Okay. You know what actually might also, you know what might look good actually is if these were like booths. Hold on, we can do some interesting stuff here. Watch, watch, watch. Pause folding and open VLC. Dun 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 dun. La da 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. I'm not sure I love that, but yeah. Folks keep asking and asking, asking and asking. Dang it, wrong block. Okay, so like we can then put 2 here. Just trying to get a sense in general of how this space would operate. Like I feel like we figured out the stairs are going to go up here. We're going to need bathrooms probably along the back of this wall. That's what I was thinking. So maybe we just mark that out as coming out a certain distance. And we can figure out the floors. Okay, don't spam. Okay, next problem. Yeah, it's a shame the pressure plates don't connect. What if you do carpets as the countertop or as the tabletops? You know, that's that's actually a good point, Ethan. That might look better. Is maybe we use the carpets as the inside counters, and we use. Oh, yeah. That's smart. Okay. So, if you feel like you missed the songs at the beginning of the stream, you can always check them out on our album. Sean Hills sings Joe Hills too. There's the album link. DistroKid will point you to wherever you want to buy music that we sell, like Amazon, Google Play, all those things. Hey, welcome, MView. If I need more rods and lamps, YK Lamp sells them. Good to know. Spencer, I'm not ignoring you. I just don't read everything out loud. There's a difference between reading everything out loud that you ever look at and ignoring what you read. Huh. So, in terms of wool, how are we on wool? I wasn't paying super close attention to that earlier, I'm gonna admit. So I feel like, though, we had some wool. Thank you, Plo. Glad you enjoy the videos. Okay. Yellow concrete powder. White concrete. Here we go. There is some carpet. So, you know, I kind of want to put some cyan carpet in. Because cyan is a very predominant color in a lot of these builds, but I almost didn't want to overdo it. You know, honestly, the blue wool, getting some blue carpet in might be great looking. But that's not going to be the good countertop color. Okay, so let's temporarily put some of our end rods back in our end box here. And let's try pulling out the gray carpet. I think just won't look very good. You know, maybe we should be looking at yeah, the blue might be a better accent color than like a table color. Maybe the spruce trap door feels like it's too plain to be a good door here. These, though, dark oak trap doors might make good tables. They might also make good fences. Or maybe we use fences too with them. You know what actually might look good underneath the tables is the black stone walls. I don't know if we have polished black stone brick wall. Yeah, black stone walls for our table bases, and then like nice dark covers might look good. I feel like at this point I've got a bunch of surplus stuff that I just need. I need to sort some of this. Like, I've got too many ideas bouncing around in my head. For example, for one thing I wanted to do was I wanted to make a bunch of fire doors. Like, maybe I should just go make all the fire doors and put those in and then come back, right? Okay. I swap bases with XP Crafted. America's favorite 10 Bravo Crafted. This might not be red enough. It's almost too purple. I don't make money from viewership anywhere. I make money from people tipping. Viewership numbers are irrelevant, really. Like, they loosely correlate to how many people are watching that might tip, but really, I'm at a point in my career where I don't look at my streaming numbers unless, like, I have to. Like, for example, if I'm applying for something, like when I applied to read poetry for the Southern Festival of Books, I had to, like, pull my streaming numbers for the last 6 months so I could be like, yeah, my audience on streams is X number of people concurrent on average. I still don't know what that was off the top of my head. But, like, so I don't look at my numbers while I'm streaming. I don't see them go up and down because that way lies madness. But yeah, if you were like, Joe, what would doubling your YouTube viewership do for your revenue? Almost nothing. Like, unless the new people that came in were like really excited and decided to tip, which would be awesome, and I would be thrilled about that. And I should probably post the PayPal link just in case anybody's watching for the first time and does want to tip. But yeah, this is viewer supported YouTube. This is not ad supported, really. Like, there are a few ads that run on Twitch that I don't make any money off of because I'm not a Twitch affiliate, and there's some ads that run on YouTube, but the ad rates are super low the last few years. So yeah, the end rods would help with mob proofing, but maybe we just have every few tables have end rods in them or something. I feel I like the red door. I feel like that does make it clear. Okay, so let's go up here. Well, Joel, most people, when you join a Twitch channel at first, it'll show an ad or something. I just don't get any money for that. You know, Plokalun, don't come in here advertising games I'm not getting paid for. Okay. So yeah, the fire doors do add a lot of color. And then the other thing is we can put a white sign with a red exit or something on it. Spherical Boss says, it's funny because the ads before the stream say something like, watch the ad to support the creator. Well, it doesn't, because I'm not an affiliate. But that's fine. If you haven't figured out by now that they can lie to you, I don't know what else I can do to help you learn. But, okay. So, let's try this with, well, we can go like this here. Hey, it looks like we might have just got our first tip via PayPal, or maybe not. Dang it, there it is. Okay. Hey, we just got 10 from Ryder. So thank you very much, Ryder. That puts us 10 away from our next face camera expansion. Okay. So, let's go ahead and try this with the... That's not exactly what I was going for. I almost was like, wait, what if we just put that in the middle? It's not terrible. Indoor fountain centerpiece in the lobby. Maybe. Bionic 7. That would be... we're doing $20 face camera expansion milestones. So that would just be 5 expansions. Yeah, the end rods were a lot thinner. Oh, interesting. You can't... I would have to put like another carpet there and then stack it. Which I guess I could put a gray carpet there, but that's kind of like, I don't know about that. Hey, we got another 5 from Fifth Alice, who says, hello, this is a small tip for your hard work as a zoo ticket seller. Well, thank you very much, Fifth Alice. I'm glad you enjoyed that little bit we did for Zombie Cleo. And thank you, M, for the 10. That's going to put us $5 past our next face camera expansion, who says, it's good to be able to finally make it to a stream. Hope you're having a glass half full kind of day. Best wishes. I'm actually having a pretty good day on the whole. It's like 3/4 full, except for like my actual glass, which I'll refill on the hydration break. But anyway, here we go. Expand. Choo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And we will now lower the opacity to 80%. Da-da-da-da. String won't be as noticeable. Perhaps nether brick fences. You could do chains. You could do a fence. Fence gates. People put string under carpets. Okay. What about armor stands? That's true. Armor stand magic. Yeah, maybe we should sneak over to Cleo's base and do more armor stand magic. Because that feels more fun than doing my actual job. Which is this. See, that would actually probably be pretty okay. So, to some degree, I'm kind of thinking maybe we just extend this way. We have... yeah, that's set up like that. Okay, so what I was imagining for the actual like restaurants, we'll get I keep forgetting. Now that I put these doors in, I have to open them. I'm like, where's the thing I go into to get to the bottom? Okay. So we throw this here. No, we want the carrot. Oh boy. And here we go. Here's some light gray concrete. So we'll put some light gray concrete in. Kind of make the getting some chains. Wood will look good with some lighting as well. Okay, we have acacia. I think we're good. Okay, and so up we go. For those of y'all who have not seen the front of the building, we'll do a quick fly around real quick. So as you can see, the building is shaped like several floppy disks lined up. And they have some art out front here. Okay. Hey, Phantom Sound, thank you for the 25, who says, keep rocking it out, sir. I do my best. Let's see, the first 15 will get us one face camera expansion, and then the next 10 will get us halfway to the one after that. So here we go. It's time to expand. Where it is. There it is. Yay. Jost. Do-do-do-do. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 70%. So, let's see. And we use scaffolding as tables or stools. That's true. I guess you could put carpet on them. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Also, I'm like, oh yeah, I stayed up super late streaming last night and then finished the video. It's fine. I'm like, well, why am I yawning? Okay, so the other thing to keep in mind too is that the there would possibly be like queues for the different places. Like you would order and then you would pay, and then so like they might have it marked out. Can you attach? No, that doesn't work. So this is fine, but these are a little bit more dubious. Computers. Okay. Hey, Case Walker tips 10 and yells, "Fight the power!" That's going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion. Or should I say case camera expansion? I don't know. Here we go. Expand. Just. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 60%. Okay. Yeah, I think one of the reasons I'm in a good mood is because one of my friends who works in healthcare who got vaccinated a while ago picked up some takeout hamburgers. And I don't have a lot of hamburgers since COVID hit because they're one of the foods that I don't normally make at home. Like, I make stuff with ground beef occasionally, but I don't usually make burgers. And so, like, because it's one of those things like, I would get those when I went out. And so, yeah, it's just like, it was nice. Just have, it was a one of those, like, burger places that does, like, all sorts of, like, different burgers depending on, like, the time of year. So their burger of the month was the St. Patty's burger, which was made fresh today. It wasn't from yesterday, but they put gravy and cabbage on it, and it was really good. Well, I bought my burger, but he picked it up. He was also getting food for himself. So, yeah. It was nice having a, like, because, like, since I'm not like high risk the way some people are, I haven't been doing, like, food delivery or anything for the last year because I've heard, like, how slammed those services were, and I was like, well, I'll just cook at home. So, yeah. Well, I had corned beef yesterday, so I didn't want a corned beef burger today. But yeah. So I'm thinking the way to do this, of course, we're immediately in overtime. Not overtime, in slumber time. Is that we need to get... Yeah, I had corned beef and potatoes yesterday, so I did not need corned beef today. I bet corned beef was on sale at the commissary today, because if they didn't sell it yesterday, they're like, what do we do? But yeah, it's like a little piece of normalcy has re-entered my life, and that's just nice. Honestly, Prismarine stairs could make Prismarine chairs. Like, honestly, this just screams food court. We throw that in with some orange carpet or whatever. That's gonna be cool. Let's see. Hey, Lele Little Bits, I'm glad you loved the video today. Yeah, I was kind of struggling with that one a little bit, I'll be honest, because I was like, I feel like in some ways I've put more time into this video than almost any video I've made lately, because just the scale of this building, which, oh yeah, let us grab actual rockets. The scale of this building is so huge, it's like I've spent tens and tens of hours just on gathering materials and putting in the concrete and putting in the terracotta and putting in the glass. And it's just like, this is so much bigger than what I usually do. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't have the mental toolkit to make work like this a fulfilling video. I just keep working on it, and then I'm like, no, the video is not done yet. What do I do? So, yeah. Are Prismarine brick stairs a thing? Well, I think the brick stairs would make them look less food courty. Also, we need to get glass panes at some point. Actually, I kind of think that maybe varying these. Hold on. Okay, this screams food court booth. Right? It's a thing. Yeah, okay, 90s Taco Bell. Yeah. I'm trying to eat fresh. Oh, not really. I hate Subway. Even though they did sponsor Community. So they're forgiven for some things, but very little. So I was imagining there'd be like a 3-meter wide walkway here, and then you would have other tables kind of doing the same thing here, or booths. Good times with Scar joined the game. Okay. So we can just roll in here, do more of this. Did I just think of that? No, I thought about that when I was playing a golf game earlier. But then I was like, I need to tell Scar that as soon as I think, next time I see him before I forget. So I did. Okay, I'm realizing we didn't bring enough of these. That's fine. So I figure people would probably... There'd be some sort of walkway... Like, right when people come down the stairs. You don't want to immediately have stuff. You need to have some room that's clear for the walkway for that. So that would normally be at least 3 blocks. But this might be necessary. Yeah, so we're just going to put in some of this... I think the lady at MView says the lady at Subway asked my husband if I was pregnant because the sub I ordered was so weird. You know, I think the lady at Subway needs to mind her business. This is why we have privacy laws. This is why she's not the lady at the doctor's office anymore. But yeah, okay, so maybe... Yeah, maybe what we do is we actually have the restaurants come in this way and people order along here. Yeah, okay. I don't remember what these were for. But that's fine. Okay. So how far along is she? Direct quote, says MView. Ouch. Okay. So we're going to bring that over to the pillar as well. And let's make sure we didn't miss any more tips. No, I think we're good. Cool, cool, cool. KS Habar says face camera is too small. Well, that's okay. Folks can expand the face camera by tipping via paypal.me/JoeHills. And we are 20 even away from the next face camera expansion. What's there to order, though? Well, oh, no, you're asking what is M's order. Gotcha. Giovanni Hill, don't say you have a question, just ask the question. That's the way to do it. So we should probably get some like cash register type things. What would look like a cash register? Maybe something like that. Yeah, we'll workshop it. Okay, so This is also going to streamline this a little bit, I think. Yeah, let's maybe open that up a bit more, but we can have pillar here. Just kind of like I'm kind of feeling this out as we go. Yeah, don't yell in all caps. And don't promote other streamers. You know what? That's just at the point where you're gonna come in and break 2 rules at once. You probably don't need a warning. Okay. Stare with the sign on the front for cash register. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm considering. Em says the order was mayo, honey mustard, vinaigrette on meatball marinara with extra cheese and black olives. That's a lot of sauce for a meatball marinara sandwich, but yeah, still not the sandwich lady's place to ask about your, you know, projected due date or what have you. Okay. And here we go. Here we are, born to make streams. We're the princes, the universe. Here we belong, fighting for survival. Okay. Okay. Armor stands for angled flat things for payment. Oh, yeah, those iPad things. Yeah, we got the chains on. Okay. So. I do stream on Wednesday. I stream every evening except for Tuesday. Whoops. Let's get some lights on the back of these just so we don't have stuff spawning immediately. And then also let's get to bed. Oh, thanks, Scar. Cha-cha-chi-cha. Brazilian gremlins. Okay. So, I'm imagining there would need to be some sort of yeah, this post here is like at an awkward location. That's kind of fine. Okay. Dang it, my face and my legs. Okay, we're gonna go and we'll climb on acacia planks until we strike the sky. La dun 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 dun. Okay. Chains. Whoops. Dang it. Not better. So that one's 3, then this one's 5, and this one's 8. Can we Fibonacci chain this? Maybe. Oh wait, that might not be how Fibonacci sequences work. Yeah, we're stealing lighting ideas from Corrales. We are robbing Corrales blind. Except we're not doing a very good job. This is not dense enough at all. Okay. No hablo mucho español. So what I want to do is just double the density of this. So we have like one triangle that goes like that. And then I want to have like an opposite triangle that kind of punches through. This might be too much. But you know what? We gotta dare to dream. Oh boy. So, yeah, we put this one like here maybe. Yeah, okay. So, someone saying a prayer that we'll find one another in that big somewhere out there. And even though I know how very far apart we are, it helps to think we might be wishing on the same bright star. And when the north wind starts to sing a lonesome lullaby, it helps to think we might be sleeping beneath the same big sky. Love can see us through, and we'll find one another somewhere out there, out where dreams come true. Okay. My in-game audio seems quieter than usual. Well, that's gonna be part of it. Hostile creatures was off. Ah, boy. I should probably actually get some scaffolding. Secret pockets to Omashu. Secret pockets. Okay. Yeah, okay, first off, let's go get more of the white glass panes, because that's just going to annoy me that we're missing those. H3, have a great night. Oh, boy. That is not as many white stained glass panes as I would like. But these orange ones, we can probably recolor if I understand basic bone meal alchemy. Okay. No, I don't want to use any of these. We did it. Okay. Yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra are both wonderful shows. They're very good. And I've been watching those with my daughter for a long time. And they are great for helping explain, like, actual current events to your kids in terms of, like, analogies and stuff. Obviously, you know, it doesn't teach your kid history to watch Avatar, because Avatar didn't happen. But if it's just like, why would people follow a leader that does this? Or how would somebody like this come into power? Or how would, you know, just like a lot of like questions about how did things get this bad? You can kind of point at, well, you know, remember the town in Avatar where the people wanted this and they were promised that and then these things happened? And it's like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Toph is spelled Tango Oscar Papa Hotel. Not Tango Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. I am excited about that new Avatar Studios. That should be interesting. Okay. So. Let's see. I kind of thought it would be interesting to round this. And then I started messing with it, and I was like, that's not interesting at all. But now that I'm over to this part, I'm like, I don't know what I want to do with this yet in any way. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some tables are where people get food. La da dun 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 dun. Okay, so maybe we'll box that one in. And we're gonna need to go lay our heads down and dream. Unless Scar is gonna be. Aw, he's got a baby Yoda head. Aw, and he's a sleepy baby Yoda who left the game. He's so tired he did not log out. He did log out. He did not lay his head down and dream. Okay. Oh, hey. Did y'all enjoy the HermitCraft stream evening that we did last week? It was like me and Tango and False and Cub and B-Dubs and Grian was there briefly and Scar. Did y'all enjoy that? We're actually going to do that again on Monday. So I don't think that's been... It's not a secret, but we haven't done the... It's not a secret. I'm not in trouble for telling you that early. But we haven't made... we haven't made the graphic for it yet because Scar was supposed to take a screenshot and send it to somebody who knows how to Photoshop words in front of a screenshot. But maybe I should just go do that now because otherwise it might not get done. Then we can post it on Twitter. It's going to be Monday at 8 o'clock British time, which, until British time zones change, is going to be it's going to be 3 o'clock my time this week, and then I think the week after, if we do it again, it might only be 2 o'clock because of British time zone changes. Yeah, it'd be before our weekly planning call by 2 hours. So I think it'll be 3 o'clock my time this week because 8 o'clock British time is going to be 3 o'clock my time this week. But in future weeks, 8 o'clock British time is going to be 2 o'clock my time because we're in this weird point where the time zones changed for one place but not the other. So we need to get to -5, -50 something. There it is. Okay. That's not better. Okay. Hey, Joel, I'm glad you enjoyed the poem. Oh, I forgot to put gold in my inventory. Blurg. Okay, well... So, I think... So, to get to Ren's area here, I think we take this thing down here. Is this it? Impulse and Z, no. Cub Hypno. Ren and Stress, also like other people. Okay, is this Ren's here? If we go through this one? Okay, here it is. So what I should do is I should actually switch to replay mod. Here, we're going to disconnect. We're going to save the replay file. We're going to come back in. Okay. As soon as this is done saving. Although we didn't really do anything that was so precious that we couldn't blow up this replay file. We should try and save it properly. Too much hair. It's all caught underneath my headphones. Don't do that, hair. Okay, so we're saving the replay file. Done. Next problem. Okay, then we reconnect super briefly. We join the world and we make sure the chunks load. The number one thing we need to do right now is load the chunks, okay? And then we're going to come over here. And we are going to log out. Done. Cancel. Replay viewer. 22 seconds, that's all we need. Okay, we're going to let this load. As soon as it's loaded. Okay. Okay. So we're going to take screenshot, show file on disk. Okay. Open with let's see. Now, did we actually properly set up Adobe Creative Cloud on this computer? I feel like we tried to. But whether or not we succeeded, all apps. Oh no. Yeah, okay, so if we're gonna have to okay. So while we install Adobe Illustrator, we're gonna get back on the server and leave. Okay. Also, quick side note. I don't remember how to get back to the portal from here. I think it was this way. I was so busy trying to find Rendog's base, I wasn't paying attention to... I feel like it was in the jungle over this way somewhere. Okay, there's a portal. Whatever, that'll work. Okay, so Illustrator is now installed. We need to go back through the way we came. Which I think is this one. Okay, then up we go. We're not trying to manipulate the screenshot. We're trying to manipulate vector elements in front of a screenshot. In which case, Illustrator is precisely what we want. I don't think it's 2 p.m. my time on Monday. I think it's 3 p.m. my time because Britain is temporarily, for like 2 weeks, in a weird thing where their time is only 5 hours away from mine. There's only like a few weeks a year where the UK and Tennessee are 5 hours away from each other, and we're there right now. When did the British change their clocks? Because we changed our clocks, but they haven't changed theirs yet. It's kind of what it comes down to. Okay. So, let's head back to our area. Okay. And we are currently 20 away from our next face camera expansion. We're kind of in that awkward place where the face camera is pretty big, but it's not easy to see through. We're at 60% Joe opacity. This is the most obnoxious of the Joe opacities. 27th and 28th, says Badger Spanner. So, yeah, so Monday would be 3 p.m. Central Time. Okay. And we're almost out of rockets, so let's maybe stop for a second. And, okay, so we're going to open up. Oh, actually, let's... Do we want to be super obnoxious? Oh, man. Okay, so we're gonna fly back here and get... Yeah, I think we're gonna make this super obnoxious. Okay, that's how we die in the game. We don't actually want to do that. Okay. Okay, we now have enough rockets. What we don't have is at some point... Okay, we're going to put the birch steps away for right now. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Adobe Creative Cloud, for informing me. Okay. So... You know, I was told earlier that maybe Illustrator was the wrong tool for the job, and now I'm so obstinate, we are going to use an intentionally wrong tool for the job. I was like, Joe, why don't you use Photoshop? You know what? I don't know. Not today. You had your chance to let me do this my own way. But now, things are about to get very silly. Okay. So, oh boy. Okay. So, if we wanted to put on the top lid a place graphic on model, there we go. And then we want from the replay videos. No. Is it from the screenshots folder? No. We put some somewhere else. Yeah, this is... Okay, so you guys can't really see what I'm doing right now. So I should probably, like, set this up differently. So we're going to do a window capture of Adobe Dimension. Oh, this is such a bad idea. Okay. So... This is not the right tool for the job. Okay. You know, I think... No, I think we're being too silly. Let's just delete this entire object, okay? And let's replace it with a beach towel. And then we will place this image on the object. Okay. Now we will... let's save this. Rendog beach towel. Okay. Now we need to edit the scene. So the scene doesn't have any sort of real background to it, right? Also, we need to make sure that the beach towel itself is actually cloth, or this one won't look good. Substance materials. We want feigned plastic scrap weave. Here we go. Okay, great. That's like a plasticky weave, though. I think maybe let's try felt. Perforated? No, that's bad. Polyester. Beach towels aren't really made of polyester, are they? That doesn't seem like a good idea. denim. Okay. Core concept. We have a beach towel now with a wren dog thing. And we don't need that. No part of this is necessary at all. We're not doing what a productive person would do in this scenario. We are so far out of... But, okay, we also need a backdrop. Okay. So, city backdrop, table, gallery. Okay. You can rotate the towel. We don't really want to do that. That was not helpful. Undo transform. Okay. So, we have a lot of problems with this object. The object and the scene don't really correspond with each other. It's like floating in the air. It's weird. This doesn't look like a beach. The backdrop is an image instead of like a space. Like, there's a lot of things that are wrong with this. The lighting isn't good. Maybe we want sunlight overhead. Maybe we want this to be on a table. Yeah, there we go. This is not helpful though. None of this is helpful. The towel was a bad idea. But we have a table now. So you know what tables are good at holding? Is let's see. Let's go with a beverage can. No. Okay, this is very small. This is way too small. Boo. Wasted. The can's not very good. Okay, so now we have a beverage can with a shadow because it's not affixed to the table. There, now it's on the table. We have a can on the table, and we can put that logo or whatever, that label on there. We can move it around. Now, what we don't have now is we don't have lighting that actually is going to work well for what we're doing. Studio key and fill light, studio front key light, studio panel light. So, as you can see, this whole thing is just a bad idea. But now it's a bad idea with a different background. Okay? So then, what we can do... where's the copy? Is this the copy? No, that's the Windows key. I wanna copy these. That was bad. We left the pull top over there. Okay. Let's get it on the table. Let's rotate it. Okay. So we want to let's copy the object. Move to ground, drop to ground. Okay. Align to scene. Ooh. Object. Generate UVs. Image. Camera. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done a lot of this stuff. So, I think I just want to make this bigger. Oh, here's the scale. Whoops. So we put that on lock. Boom, there's the scale. Okay. And then edit. Let's duplicate it. And put one of them over here. And rotate it around until yay. And we can duplicate this one. Edit, duplicate. We're going to move that one over here. Whoa. Did not mean to do that. Ah, that's wrong. Okay, we're going to select all these and move them all this way. We're going to rotate this one, though, in particular. Whoops. Nope, don't want the whole group. We're going to rotate this one a little bit further that way. Not too far, though. This one can go a little bit more that way. This is wildly impractical. Yes, that's right. That's what we're doing. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in a text shape here. Oh, good. It's impossible to see. Okay. Now, can we change the text? This wasn't a feature the last time I used this program, so I don't know. But I'm assuming it would be logical for there to be a way for me to replace the words lorem ipsum with other words, right? That would be a baseline functionality you would want to have. So, properties, base color, translucence. Like, I can just keep double-clicking on it, but it doesn't let me change the text. I've accidentally made a text 2, which we're going to delete. Okay. So, I found it. There's a text enter box here. HermitCraft survive. Okay, so okay, this is the silliest, stupidest thing. Okay, so we're gonna go in here and we're gonna go to Ed Gothic. And we're gonna lower the size. I was also explicitly told that we are not calling it this. And so me doing this is extra funny to me. So edit, undo selection, undo transform, edit, undo selection, undo transform. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add more depth to this as well. We're going to need to select a what do you call it? Oh, we can make it glow. We probably don't want that. Wax. We can select a metallicity or whatever for the thing. Like its color and a bunch of other stuff. So, wait. We can set this to glass. This is so much. Okay, so we can set the sides to be glass while the front is glowing. And we can also do that. Now we can set the colors on it. Face, base color. Can we set it to like be glowing a different color? Yeah, so we'll set it to be that like HermitCraft orange. That's not right at all. We could set the whole thing at once. Maybe we should set the whole thing at once to be like marble. That's terrible. So many of these textures are not good. Cedar. Yeah, we'll use cedar. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll add a new text element. So we're gonna duplicate this one, right? And then on the new one, we're gonna set that to have the text. Many hermits may be streaming. Several hermits may be streaming. I think that's what Isuma put on this last time, and people were like, what does that even mean? And I was like, I love it. You're the best. That was precisely what needed to be on there. Several hermits may be streaming. How can I rotate this? Okay, yeah. So let's just several. Okay, so we're gonna save our progress so far, and then we're gonna go over here and we're gonna hit render. And should we go for a low quality render? Okay, we'll go with a low quality render. Now here's the fun thing. This program, in order to actually create the PNG or PSD file that we're going to get at the end of this, will actually do like all this complex ray tracing and stuff like that we don't need. We don't need any of this. Okay, so it's dropping in the background, and it's gonna start rendering this, estimating render time. The last time I made some sort of like fake green head scavenger hunt gift bag or something. Yeah, so it's like finding where all the shadows and the reflections are. This is like a giant waste of everyone's time. I am so sorry, everyone. Yeah, I could have put in a bunch of mirrors and other stuff too. Like, this is... Yeah, Adobe can be like, Joe Hills uses it in his live stream, and his face is gigantic. I'm doing Scar's job for him in the worst way possible. We have to... The thing is, we're rendering this in low quality first, and then what's going to happen is I'm going to look at it in low quality and be like, well, obviously we need the high quality one for Twitter because the shadows aren't dense enough. The high quality renders on this, just to warn you guys, depending on how complex the scene is. Now, this scene, we didn't use any glass or anything, but like the super complex scenes can take like hours to render. This is for doing like, let's say that you're making like super high end merchandise mock-ups for like presentations and stuff. Okay. And so I'm guessing that the render that we're going to get out of this, okay, is not going to be good enough, but we'll see how it turned out. Okay, so we're going to open it in Photoshop and see how it turned out, but I'm guessing it's going to be, because we used the fast mode, it's going to be low quality. The shadows and stuff are not going to be really where they need to be. Okay. Yeah. So, like, you can see there's some shadows and there's some reflections of the cans, but it's kind of grainy and stuff. Wait, no, that's not Photoshop. Where's Photoshop? Photoshop, stop hiding off. Okay, the Photoshop one basically looks the same. It's, we're going to create a new video capture source. And we're going to call it Photoshop. And, okay. So, as you can see, this Photoshop window here, which is ostensibly, like, we can zoom in on this, and you can tell it's not super high resolution. It's 1024 by 768. The shadows are approximated. The colors reflecting from one can to the other. Okay, so you see with the orange lava on this can's reflecting onto the other can? That's not how good it needs to be, okay? We didn't do this work for that, okay? So, boom, that's going away. But now that we've had the chance to look at that, we're going to go back here to our designer thing. And we're going to realize maybe there were a few things we could have done better. Maybe, whoops, we did not want to do that. Maybe our text here could have been bigger a little bit. Whoa, not that big. Maybe it needs to go up a little bit. Yeah, okay. This part was perfect, but we're going to just adjust it. No, we're not. That's going worse than I intend. Okay. Actually, I kind of like it that way. Several hermits may be streaming. Okay, can we adjust our overall lighting for the scene, though? Let's go back to the whole scene. Can we get some front lighting so that we can get some better shadow? Okay, so we have environment light, sun. Okay, we get rid of the sun. Yeah, let's get rid of the sun. Maybe not. Directional light. So we have the directional light coming from here. We have the environment light. I'm worried that this wood is just too busy. You aren't going to Photoshop the text onto the can label? That's actually what this software is supposed to be used for, and that's part of why I'm refusing to do it. Okay. But we could add, like, studio panel light. Oh, boy, that's a lot. Can we move this? All I want is for some of the letter text to cast a shadow on... Okay, so environment lights. We get to choose studio warm key. Studio backlit, studio light arches, studio softbox, studio light pillars, studio color stage. Ooh. Ice Lake, Mallorca Road, Sunrise Campsite, Topanga Forest. Okay, if we turn off the directional light, and we just go with one of the environmental lights. Okay, so let's turn down the intensity of that light a little. Wow, it's really bright. Yeah, you know what? This is a terrible light. We're gonna go studio front key light. Studio key fill, studio warm key. Okay, studio warm key feels good. We're gonna turn the sunlight back on. That's wrong. Turn the directional light back on. Yeah, okay, so then the next problem is that the cedar here just feels like it's too much. So let's switch this to brass. No. Clean gold. Do knurled metal. Cracked stone. Spotted stone. I feel like the thing about the cedar was it felt Minecrafty. Ooh, here's a pixel pattern. With the, ooh, where you pick a wooden tinge for the glaze. So you could do oak white, dark walnut, wine red. Beach. Tech. Okay, so we'll do the same one over here. And wine red. Let's go back to our lighting. Okay, I feel like this is too bright in some ways on this. So, pixel pattern metallic, pixel depth intensity, depth randomization. That might be interesting, but maybe not. Undo edit property. Pixel depth intensity. Let's turn that up. That'll get us some more shaded areas in here. Yeah, we're going to turn that up to 1. And technical parameters. Luminosity. Ooh, don't want that up. If anything, we want that down. Saturation up, maybe. Yeah! Saturate! Saturate! Okay, so you can come over here and make some of the same changes. Move it. Oh, that's why it's not influencing or shadowing on the other thing, because this is so so far forward in the whole scene. Okay, so unfortunately, we don't really have a good way to move it back. That's just scaling it, I think. Okay, now it's closer here. Okay, so now we want to scale it up. Now it's going to actually cast shadows on the other stuff. And intersect it if we're not careful, which means we need to move it forward slightly. And it's also too low. It's hitting the bottom. It's hitting the table. Okay. So this is the same problem we're having here. This thing was way too high up and far away. Okay. Okay, so now we have something that is just terrible. This is objectively, like, not great. But we had a lot of fun making it. So now we're going to render it at high quality. And let me tell you. Okay, cancel. Rendog cans. So it's going to start popping in the different things it needs to render. And it's going to start doing multiple ray tracing passes and shadow passes and stuff. I'll move out of the way so you can kind of see how it like looks super, super weird right now. But it'll actually be reflecting the color off of the cans onto each other and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, this is entirely your fault, Dahlia. This is on you. This was a mistake. Okay. Do you need both Mondays in the text? Yes. We're not trying to do a good job with this. The second Monday is crucial for expressing this. Okay, so it is 6% done after 6 minutes of rendering? Or is that 6 minutes left, it thinks? Okay. I'm also AFK on the HermitCraft server. Has Scar been sending me messages? No. Okay, good. Yeah, without the second Monday, people would be like, "What? When is it?" Okay, so the timer is counting down. It says 5 minutes and 5 seconds now. So I was like, wow, it's at 5% and it says 6 minutes. So after 6 minutes, it's 1/20th of the way. But we're learning. So Adobe actually gave me lunch one time to demo this software for me. And I was just like, what? I will never use this for anything constructive, but I probably should full disclaim that. They were doing like a complimentary lunch for anybody who worked in creative industries in town. Not enough time zones listed. I don't know. No, I don't want to do that. P.S. It's on Monday. Do you know how long it will take to re-render this? We are not re-rendering this. Okay. So, yeah, they don't want credit for this. They want me to be like, yeah, I made this in Blender. I think that the tweet for this is going to be something like, Scar didn't think he could do a good enough job, so I'm setting the bar real low. I'm setting the bar so low here. Don't yell in all caps, Shong. This is... Okay. So, it's almost done. 3 minutes. You know, I think that I should actually take my hydration break now, because my drink has been empty for a while, but I felt like if I left before I started rendering this, people would... Yeah. And Scar is online right now, so I can be like, hey, check your Twitter, Scar. I added you. or something. So, let's see who we need to thank for today's hydration break. Okay. Hey, let's go ahead and thank Mr. Hardluck, who requested my Destinies in Tennessee. I'm going to put the hydration break sign up, refill my drink, and I will be right back for more actual Minecraft streaming action, and then also sending Scar dumb tweets. So stay tuned. Go grab your own drink, use the restroom, whatever you need to do. Here's a song I wrote, performed by my brother Sean. I call My Destinies in Tennessee. It's 4 minutes, 46 seconds.
Say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics of ends. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokédex in hand. You run your laps chasing lickitung in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, Boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nitta Queens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polar Bears from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Montego. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubble down the shovel. We could team sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace.
Welcome back, everyone, from our hydration break. We're going to take that hydration break sign down. Okay, the render is complete. I've figured out exactly what I need to what I need to tweet to make Scar laugh, and also I think to get the best results out of this. So I need to figure out where that file actually went to. Did it go to my desktop? No. Did it go to my documents? Pictures? Okay. So we're going to go back into Photoshop real quick and figure out where this is saving to. It is saving to my desktop. Great. I don't normally use this computer for video or for okay. So first thing I need to do is add the alt text. Okay. So alt text is in there. Hey, at GTW Scar, I did a mock-up of that announcement image. If you can send me your pro photographer screen cap of at Ren Dogs lava biome, I'll swap that out. I'll swap out my placeholder. I'll swap out the placeholder on the cans here. Okay, so here, I'm gonna post this text in here so I can have it read. Hey, so you can, it's in the chat. Does this look right? Hey, at GTW Scar, I did a mock-up of that announcement image. If you can send me your pro photographer screen cap of Ren the Dog's lava biome, I'll swap out the placeholder on the cans here. And we can send this to Asuma Void. And we can have the group give the final okay. Have the group review it. And we can have the group review what we've got so far before we show the public. Thanks. Kisses. Hey, Scar. Check your Twitter. Okay. So I'm gonna send y'all that tweet. I'm gonna post a link to that tweet so y'all can like it and retweet it if you want. This is just the stupidest thing. Hashtag SMP. Okay, so it doesn't really show the pixelation on the text very well, but that's fine. This is very silly. Yeah. Just the shadows and everything. It's like, this is just way overkill. Like, if you just look at the shadows and stuff on the text, and you can see like the light reflecting off the cans to each other, it's like, yeah, this is not what anybody needed. The pixelation shows up when you expand the image. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna post the high-res version of that image to the Discord. So Patreon Discord members, 1 second, because I would normally post this to my website, but since the SSL is down, I cannot do that right now until I fix that. Sorry about that, folks. Rendog cans. You can't really see the pixels on that either. Oh, actually, you kind of can. Wow. This is unnecessarily high definition. It's like at certain definitions you can see it. Okay. Why did it export at 1028 by 768 though? I don't know. Whatever. We'll worry about that later. The little ring of light where the can touches the table. Yeah, it's just like that's this is ray traced to heck and back. Voidchevik says, I've never seen someone that more embodies the phrase, today I will cause problems on purpose. Okay. I really am waiting for Scar to send me the good image, though, so I can swap these out. I'm not sure who... So this was one of those things, like, at the meeting, everybody was like, okay, so we need to make an image. And Scar's like, well, I've been trying to practice my photography, so I'll like, try to compose a really good image. And everybody's like, that sounds awesome. You are good at that, Scar. And then he's like, but somebody else has to do something with the image. And I was like, well, I'm not going to volunteer for that, because I'm so busy that if I volunteer and it doesn't get done, then it doesn't get done. So I'll just let somebody else volunteer. And I don't think anyone else did volunteer. So I don't think I'm actually stepping on anyone's toes, except for Cleo, who insisted we are not calling it Survival Monday, players. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay. So, anyway, we actually still need to, like, build a thing. Okay, let me just real quick look at something. So just though to give you a sense of what this software is actually good for, because we've been very silly with it. So the thing is, let's say Scar actually does send me over his thing, right? Which he's not going to. He's not going to take me seriously because I'm a joke. But if he did, I could have these 3 cans here. And I could find the images on the cans, right? Where is it? Place graphic on model, right? And I could just run in here and just totally slap whatever he gave me in. Of course, like, all the screenshots I have are terrible. And because it's okay. That's why that's not working. Okay. So I need to double click on that again. Then I need to replace graphic image. Yeah. Okay. So select a file. Yeah. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done this. I could just be like, well, now it's something else. It's fish time. And just be like, look, it's the fishes. And then we could re-render this next week with fish stuff. Oh, you can't see the fish very well, but if we come to a different can here, graphic 2, we can replace the image again with the same fish image, and it'll be rotated slightly. Assuming I can find it. Yeah. Open. Yeah. See, so like I have options to be silly with this. We're going to save this as serve HermitCraft SMP coral reef.dn. Yeah. Yay. So anyway, you get the core concept is that the idea is that you set up the scene you want for whatever you're trying to sell, and then you just replace the images. Once again, this is not a sponsored stream. It would be. This is the sort of thing that I should probably have asked Adobe for thousands of dollars for, because I'm actually making their software look useful. But I'm also demonstrating that it's not really useful. So also, you know, they can pay me if they want to later. Anyway, if all the cans just said several hermits. Have each can be a subtle hint for who's streaming. Okay. Thank you for subscribing, Sync. Okay. So let's go ahead and get back on track with what we're actually supposed to be doing, which is Minecraft. It's hard to believe, I know. But yeah, let's get some blackstone walls here. I felt like those were good. They're kind of thick for those tables, but yeah, that was Adobe Dimension. Okay. That's one of those things that, like, I want to mess around with more, but everything that I would use it for is such nonsense. It's hard to justify. Okay. So we can roll in here like so, drop some more carpet for right now, just kind of get a sense of it. We might swap out some of these palettes later, but like this is just really going to help us get a sense of what the space could be and what the space is, whether we intended it or not. My skin has blemishes. You don't have to look for imperfections. They're kind of blatant. I'm sorry. I'll just pull my hood down lower. There, you feel better? You don't understand how we grind so well. Well, this is literally our jobs for most of us. So, like, imagine spending 40 hours a week doing something you don't like, which is how most of us lived for most of our lives. And all of a sudden it's like, well, I get to spend that time playing Minecraft. You can do a lot of stuff in Minecraft in 40 hours a week. Dahlia, thank you for the 5, who says, I have to go now, but thanks for the amazing stream. Here's a small tip for entertaining my comment to make the amazing graphic. Well, thank you, Dahlia. That puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. No, we're not going to the shopping district today because we already lost a ton of time working on this tweet image. I wasted maybe an hour on this tweet. But it's okay. It's okay. Okay. If only all people spent an hour on their tweets, that wouldn't make the world better. You know that? You're making the world worse, not Twitter better. Oh, wait. If we are going to have a walkway through here. Yeah, okay. There's while I'm thinking about this, and I'm really not sure. Just as I'm thinking about the tables, it's like, okay, so you'd want like a relatively easy way for people to get their food over to here. Because we would theoretically have other places to eat out by these windows. Now, would the booths just be back to back like this? Because that would actually be really friendly for the building managers and stuff. So, yeah, let's try moving a few of these like this and seeing if they still sell the idea of booths or if they just somehow are awkwardly terrible. Okay. I mean, that kind of sells table. It's a little high in a weird way. Well, also, this is a cafeteria and not a restaurant, and so privacy is not necessarily super high value. Why did Scar leave and just come back again? Replay mod performs better if you log out and log back in before or after doing certain tasks. I don't want to replace the pattern. Ooh. Okay. Well, I think that we're going to have to just give it the space for it to read. Well, bleh. Maybe. Because, like, these are intended to be, like, booths, or maybe these are different chairs that are... Yeah, this is like a food court more than a restaurant, like a cafeteria. So... the floor. I could add 2-seaters. That's true. I'm kind of just feeling out the different sizes. I'm trying to get a sense of, like, in this space, what works. You know, like, maybe there would be, like, a 1-seater over here with just, you know, or something like this. This might be too small, but, like, does this make sense structurally? Does this read as a table with 4 chairs? Does it need to be bigger? Maybe it's just a 2-person. Maybe it's a 2-top. You know, maybe we do this. You know, I don't know. Yeah, this is prismarine. Don't forget to add greenery. Good point. We do need to add bushes. Corrales loves bushes. Yeah, the location of this pillar is just kind of unfortunate. Maybe we have something. Maybe we put some planters or something here that tie this together. But like something that stops people who come off the elevator from immediately cutting up the stairs or getting into this path here. I don't know. Are we gonna put food on the tables? Probably not, because this is like supposed to be post-apocalyptic. So yeah, some potted plants would be a good choice. Oh man, I have hit the limitations of my hitting the limitations of my carrying capacity right now. Let's go ahead and throw the 4 dirt out the window. Yeah, we're gonna have security and info desks too. We're just not there. Okay. Let's go get some potted plants, maybe. Adding vines to this later might work well too. I feel like clay ended up... Ooh boy. Maybe I don't know where clay ended up here. That's its own separate problem. Is this my normal end time? Yeah, normally I would wrap up around now. It is spring break, so I don't have to wake up super early to get my daughter ready for school. At the same time, though, I am exhausted because I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff like taxes and like fixing stuff up around the apartment and all sorts of stuff. So we'll see. Like, I can tell I'm getting close to hitting my limit, but if I end the stream too early, then I have too much energy to go to bed after I finish my chores. Like, I still have to empty the dishwasher and refill it and stuff. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm worried I don't know where clay is. Like, I had clay at one point, but maybe we'd be better served just putting in some bushes. Yeah, the US did give us all an extra month on taxes, which is nice. But our estimated quarterly taxes are still due the same day as originally, and the estimated quarterly taxes are where they really get my money. It might be a slight adjustment at the end of the year if my quarterly taxes were under, but they're gonna get their money. We have blaze powder in here if we need it later. I really thought I might have put the clay over here or something. let's maybe just get the acacia. Okay. There will be damage done to the building, but I'm going to be kind of working that out later. Right now, I'm still trying to figure out the rough. Maybe composters would be good potted plant things there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we got a lot of streaming stuff this weekend to do too. So the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking the responsible thing is to try and get my sleep schedule back on track, so we can power through those early morning streams. Bum 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 bum. And it looks like my brother Sean is playing Side Scroll Karaoke, where he mixes up Karaoke Revolution with old side-scroller games. So maybe we'll go ahead and raid him tonight. And we'll grab that URL directly for the YouTube. Yeah, we'll overgrow the plants later, I think. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with a lot of this stuff. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Oh, he's playing Kirby.